All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode of the Gulls Nest. As always, ID84 here, and to the left of me, my trusty sidekick in baseball connoisseur, Adam the Mallett.
Well, hello. Thank you, Artie. Thank you. Good to be here.
How you doing this week? Same old, same old.
Same old, same old. Another week in purgatory.
Another week in purgatory, and that's exactly what this is. This is life is just a week in purgatory. Every
It
day you
is.
wake up, you're not in hell, definitely not in heaven, and you're
It could
just
always be
fighting through.
worse. It could always
Could
be
be
worse.
worse. Could be worse. Like a diagnosis from a doctor that could be give you a life sentence. So
Could
if
be
you
living on a
look,
tent under an overpass. You know,
that is true. Although your bills would be a lot less, I would imagine.
that's true. But you gotta worry about getting shivved or like
I guess so.
people with mental illness. You know,
Where do you think? Where do you
but
think the ideal overpass would be? I would say it would be like somewhere like in the Middle Atlantic states because the weather's
perfect.
like you know.
Yeah, perfect.
I mean,
Agreed.
it's a good sleeping bag and you're ready to go.
It's true.
I can tell you who's not sleeping in sleeping bags underneath the overpasses. The players we're going to be talking about today.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we are. Going to be finishing up the pitches. We have three pitches left. And we have three catches that we're going to touch on in this half hour. So we're going to kind of go power through it a little bit, but we just want to get it through because we get the infielders and outfielders left for the next couple of weeks, and then the season starts. So um, this is our method of madness today. So without further ado, let's start off our first pitcher of the night, and his name is Jackson Tier. Jackson Tier, do you have his information up?
Jackson Tier, pulling it up right now, Arthur. That's
All
what we're
right,
doing.
Jackson Tier is 6'2", 190. He is from San Antonio, Texas. Goes to Texas A&M University.
Hmm.
He is a righty, bats right. Um, and let's see some information on him. He has some.
Trinity Tigers, right? Didn't he play for the Trinity Tigers?
Oh, that's he's at Trinity now. Okay, so he started off
Yes,
in
Trinity.
2002 in Texas A&M, and now he's at Trinity.
Hmm.
Um, so this season, well, that's last season. It's weird because his baseball reference doesn't update all the 2004 stats. Sometimes it's delayed. Maybe these schools
When
get
you
it
go
over
to
the
the
time.
official college website, it has them.
It's on the web.
Well,
Yeah.
I
So
don't know about this one if it has the stats for the year so far, but I always go to their college website. Okay, yeah, no, it has let's see, 5-4 to 2024.
okay.
3-2. Okay, he's got some stuff here. Yeah, he's got 2024 numbers in
And how do they
on the
look?
college website. They look, let's see. Wow. Yes, look really good. All right. So 2024, he so far has pitched 55 innings,
Wow. Okay.
55 innings, and an ERA 1.15.
Wow.
Uh, he has 84 strikeouts in 55 innings. He is crushing it.
So those numbers are very competitive to his last year's numbers when at Trinity. He has 9 wins, 1 loss. Um, his ERA was 271. He pitched 86.1 innings. Holy crap.
7-0. I will say this is probably the best information we've had on a player because it's very current. I love
Yep.
it. It's from the college website, and the numbers are really good. I'm already excited for this guy. This guy's
Which
awesome.
is walks and a home run look like for this year?
So he's got 84 walk. No, sorry, no, not 84. He's
Whoa.
84 strikeouts. Sorry, he's got 14 walks.
That's all. Yep.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, the batting average against him is 167.
All right. So that's pretty good. That's very competitive to last year's numbers because he had 86 innings pitches, innings pitched. He had 5 home runs given up and only 16 walks. So he's a low home run pitcher. Gives very little walks. Pitches a hell of a lot of innings. The workhorse. Um,
Yeah,
and his structural buildup. 196.2. He's a Chris Sale. I think we compare him into two categories, either a Chris Sale type or like a Wells type. You know what I
well,
mean?
yeah, the Bartolo Colon Wells
Bartol.
type.
Well, I think the Bartol Cologne type is it's a whole another animal, and it's an yeah. There's not very many Bartol Colognes out there, but I have to tell you, you guys still pitching. I think right now in some like Latino leagues at
Some
like 45.
obscure
So
league, yeah.
so good for him. All right. So Jason Tier, we're looking forward to seeing you on the mound this coming season. Remember, the season starts May, no, excuse me, June 4th. June 4th. We're like 2 or 3 weeks away. So we'll be seeing some of these gentlemen out there doing their thing.
We're gonna have to
Adam
go
and
to
I,
some games.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the best part about it is the local games for us are when they're playing in North Shore. Uh, because that's very close to Adam and I. So we could, and they're playing 2 away games in North Shore, on the weekends. That's perfect. Some Saturday games we could go out there and check them out. So
Yeah,
we could,
we will. Gonna. I'm pumped. I'm starting to get pumped. I like
yeah,
this.
baseball season is a coming. So uh, let's see. Chase Jackson's here. We'll see you there.
We
Rhymed.
will.
That's pretty good, right? All right.
Totally.
Next on the list, we have Mason Yulsh. I think how you pronounce it. Yulsh.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Sorry, Mason, if we're pronouncing it wrong, we'll push
Looks
your
like
name. But yeah, we can go
Yush
with
to
that.
me.
Again,
Mason
their college
Yush.
website has his numbers.
Okay. So
Yeah.
little about him. He's bats right, throws right. He's 5'10". He's a little guy, 185, but he's built pretty strong for a 5'10" guy. Quinnipiac is where he goes in Connecticut. He
Yeah.
is from let's see, let's say where he was from.
Quinnipiac. That's an interesting.
That's where he goes to school. Yeah, Quinnipiac. Good
Are
hockey
you on the
school down there.
college? Are you on the college website for the
No, I'm
stats?
on baseball reference right now. He's from Auburn, Pennsylvania. What's his 2024 stats look like?
Yeah,
Oh, I got him right here.
so
Okay.
yeah, his ERA is 8.06. He's got some work. He's got some work to do.
All
Trying to
right,
see
so
what
that
we got here.
the college website is nice to him because baseball reference has him as an 8.69 ERA. 2 wins, 6 losses,
I
59
got
innings
3 and
pitched.
6. I got 3 and 6.
Okay, so well, obviously the college website's probably a little more up to date.
How many innings pitched you got? I got 67.
Innings pitched, 59. Okay.
Yeah, so he had one more start between then and now. Obviously, it's on the college website. Okay.
What concerns me is the amount of balls he lets up. He walks. I mean, he walks a lot of people. So he has 30 walks this year, which is very interesting because I'm looking at the statistics from 23, and he only walked 2, but he didn't pitch quite as many games. So,
From when? 2023? He's 23 walks.
2023, he has. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess he split time.
Okay.
NLCL. Okay, so he played for Bristol last year over the summer. That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
So he played in the same league as us, but he was just in a whole different. He's on a different team. So he played for Bristol last year. That's why I was throwing off that. So, yeah. So his walks concern me.
Yeah.
Maybe a different environment will help him. He'll be close to college. I guess Bristol is kind of close too. So I don't know, maybe another year goes by. How old is he? He is he was born 20. He's 21. Yeah, looks like a junior. Yeah. So, maybe he could adjust himself this summer and get his rhythm going. And we'll see what happens. You only know if you play. So,
exactly.
And sometimes being in a different environment, different coaching, different all that will actually help you in the long run. So, good luck, Mason Yulsh, and we will be seeing you over the summer. All right, our last pitcher we have. We plowed through all these pitches in the last 4 weeks. So, well, last but not least, and like we said, we did a disclaimer last couple episodes. A lot of these pitchers that we talked about may or may not even be on the team as the rosters get changed around a bit. So we're kind of in the sense of we're just going off what's on the Gulls website, and obviously there'll be some additions, some subtractions. So if you are a pitcher and we haven't mentioned you, we're sorry. Let us know. And if you are a pitcher and you don't like what we said about you, let us know too.
Let us know too.
Yeah, we're open for discussion.
Yeah.
And some constructive criticism. We're not here to bash. We're just basically here to give an analysis of a type of player. All right, so I brought out the wrong information. So there's an Adam Walker we're going to be talking about next, but there's also an Adam Walker that plays for the Washington Nationals.
Oh yeah, I'm on the college website for Adam Walker with the. I mean, I always go to college. I say Adam Walker baseball on the college website always pops up first. His CS only 24 stats also. ERA is again. I mean, it's 7.23 in 23 innings. So again, the sample size isn't exactly huge. 19 earned runs in 23 innings. That needs some improvement.
Yep.
Strikeouts though, he's got 28 strikeouts in 23 innings. Which is pretty good. So his walks though are 23. So it's almost like a couple strikeouts, a couple walks in an inning. 23 innings pitched, 23 walks. It's about a walk. An appearance, and walk an inning.
Yeah, you need to chisel that down a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what gets you at the end of the day is the runners in on base. You know, and
Yeah.
if you let up a home run or a hit, that could be catastrophic to your ability to be successful. So I'm trying to. There he is, right there. There's a lot of Adam Walkers out there.
Oh God, I know. There's like there used to be a track and field guy in my high
So
school named Adam
there's
Walker.
is that a Texas Ranger guy?
Oh, that's right.
No, that's not Adam Walker. That was
No, that was I don't know. Oh,
what's
Larry
his name?
Walker? This is Larry
No,
Walker.
no. The guy was like Walker, Texas Ranger. I'm getting
Oh,
confused.
Walker, Texas, Chuck Norris.
Yeah, Chuck Norris. I have his profession mixed up with his name. Um, is this something? Oh, okay. His opponents, Air Force, whatever, like that. All right, so it's very confusing. Oh, so did he go to Oklahoma? Is that what it said
I
for
have
college?
Austin. Austin was it
Austin
Austin
Peay State
PC? Yeah,
University.
University.
All
Yeah.
right, so I'm trying to get the right Adam Walker here. So your assessment, what do you think? Junior, 6'2", 1'3", big guy.
I have him as a senior, actually.
Okay.
Um, he's a senior, right? No, this says senior. You know what? There's so much information that is kind of like different from like other websites that have not been either updated yet. But according to this, according to the college website, he is a senior.
Okay.
Um, I mean, the stuff is there. He's got the strikeouts, which is more than is in his pitch, so he has the potential. The walks obviously are a problem. That has to obviously come down. And once that comes into focus, and if you can get those down, I mean, yeah, he has the ability. So it's like anybody else. He has potential, and that's all we're gonna see. We want to see with these guys potential.
To me, walks are the most dangerous number you have to kind of caress a little bit. You let up
Yeah,
a home run every once in a while, it's not bad. But if you're letting up, because the problem is if you let up a home run one or two and you let up multiple ones in the games, you're gonna get pulled anyways. So, but if you're walking a bunch of guys and then you let up a bunch of home runs, then you find yourself in a situation where you're in Dutch, if you will, and no one
oh,
wants
I
to
haven't
be in
heard that in a
Dutch.
while. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I'm in Dutch on a regular basis.
It's like you're going to the dance. I'm going Dutch. Oh, no, that's Stag. Sorry.
That's stag. I'd rather be going
That's
Dutch
old
than
school.
rather be going Dutch than Holland. I guess is that the saying? I just make
Is
that
it?
up.
You might have just made that up, but we'll roll
I
with
just made
it.
that up.
I'm open to it.
How's my lip look? I'm looking at the monitor right there. Yeah, cut myself um with a dull blade. This is why it's a big advisory as a 40-year-old. You think I should know that you should not use a dull blade when you're doing your close-up shaving on a straight edge. You should always get a nice freshly cut blade. But I, on the other hand, decided against that and used the dull blade and then sliced my lip, and it was right on the cusp of where the skin and the lip meet, and it wouldn't stop bleeding for like most of all day for Saturday.
If this wasn't a baseball show, we would be diving more into how you managed to do
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out to this point. I was learning the shave for the first time. It was
I
like
know, right? I
it,
was gonna say, what you were like 15? Like
it was like discovering fire. I was a little confused, but we got through that just like we got through the pitches. So we went through a good number of pitches over the last few weeks. I would say probably 24 pitches on the team, and
yeah, and some that aren't even here anymore, which is a shame.
yes, some might be gone. Some we better not mention. Um, but we'll be sitting there with our iPads with our statistics out for each game to make sure we know.
There is a name that's back on this list that was gone last
What?
time.
What name is this?
Dorito's back.
He's back. I noticed that. So what happened?
Dorito is back.
Nicky Dorito, what happened? You were there. We talked about you, and then you were gone, and then we talked about you, and then you're back.
I love it. I just like the name. I like the wordplay.
It's amazing. Are you
Dorito.
muted right? Oh, you have a cursor. Oh, that's me. Sorry. I had my cursor over your screen, so it made it look like you were muted, but you really weren't muted. He should come out to like a commercial, like a theme song to like Doritos. I don't know if Doritos has a theme song. I think it's
no, they don't,
but that'd be great. You know what I mean? Maybe Highway to the Danger Zone. I don't know any relation to Doritos that is, but I think that would be interesting to do. Maybe a good suggestion there for Mr. Dorito.
My walkout song would be Sledgehammer. Because I mean,
I like that.
It just sells itself because my last name is Mallett. I mean, come on.
Nice build up too. That'd be good.
Sledgehammer. Yeah,
as you warm it up. Is that now your walk up for batting or walk up for pitching?
Oh no, that's my walk up for batting.
Yeah, that's a good one because it means you're gonna hit the ball. Mine would be Maki Maki and the Funky Bunch. Good vibrations because I would feel the need to dance from the on deck circle to the plate
There
and
you
kind
go.
of. I probably should have got a job working for the Savannah Bananas because I would be quite the entertainment. Because you don't think you necessarily have to play good baseball. You gotta understand baseball, but like for the most part, you're just screwing around in the outfield. You know what I mean?
That's true. Like the Harlem Globetrotters. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
learn a few little tricks, behind it, like catch it and then flip it behind your back to throw it to the center fielder.
Like that.
A little
Woo!
fun little thing.
Like a little bit
Yeah,
of
yeah,
this, a
yeah.
little bit of
Like do
that.
something like that with
Woo!
it. Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
I'm not a backflip guy. Never tried. And I was always afraid of doing a backflip as a kid because I was afraid I was going to paralyze myself.
We're too old for that now, buddy.
Yeah, can you see me trying to do a backflip? I'm gonna try one off
No
my couch
fucking way.
after this episode. I'm gonna go in the living room, backflip it up. Oh my god, I got the black lung. Woo! Shouldn't be feeling sick in May unless it's the allergies that kill me. It's one or the other.
It's probably what it is.
Could very well be the allergies because I'm like all like I feel like someone's sitting on my face right now, and it hit
Yeah.
me out of nowhere. It's like when the temperature changed today.
Yeah, it sucks.
I dropped
It
my ball.
sucks.
Well, I won't be getting that for the rest of the episode. God knows where that one went to the black hole. They went to the abyss, if you will. All right, so just as important as pitching is catching. It's actually probably more important than pitching sometimes because you're controlling the game. You're understanding. You're the guy doing all the homework. You're the guy knowing how to get people out. You're the guy knowing your guy on the mound and how well he plays. So we're going to touch on
Yeah.
some catching right now. So the first catcher we have up, and I'm sure you have the same one, is a senior from Wake Forest. His name is Jake Burley
Mhm.
from
I,
Hollister, California. California
I
boy.
also I also have a lot of respect for catchers too, because like I never thought about it till I was older. Because when you're young, you're stupid. You're like, oh, my knees, whatever. It's just my knees. But like, my God, like your knees
Yeah,
are gonna be. If you're a career catcher, I don't care who you are, your knees are gonna be shot eventually.
absolutely. Now, this
Yeah.
guy is returning for the Gulls for the third season. He played in 22. He played on 23. He'll be coming back on 24. So we have some veteran catching on the team, which is very, very crucial and help for the pitching staff, especially the newcomers, to understand the flow of the game, especially if you haven't played in this particular league before.
Mhm.
I think it'd be very beneficial. So his batting, here we go. So he in 2024 at Wake Forest, he had 19 games he played,
Mhm.
24 at bats. See, 3 runs, 3 hits, a double, and 12 strikeouts and a walk. His
Oh,
batting
that's
average
what.
isn't. He's
Yeah.
not quite batting his weight, but um, I'm trying to compare it to last year on the. Oh, it looks like he went to Brown, so he's a transfer out of Brown University in 23. He went to Wake Forest in 24, which is a good. I would think that Wake Forest is probably a better baseball school than Brown, so I think that's probably a positive transition.
Yeah, I will say too, it's tough with these catchers also too, because like defense for the catcher is so important, and I can't pull up anything defensively of accomplished. Maybe I can find something here. Runners thrown out, like what how he's behind the plate, pass balls, wild pitches allowed. Like
Yeah.
it's extremely important. It's a very important position.
All right, so I only have statistics for him for Newport from 23. It looks like he had 13 pass balls. They stole on him 23 times.
Okay.
Um, 9.995 fielding percentage. Um, let's see. What's CH mean? Do you know?
Um,
Defensive chances.
Defensive.
So
What
yeah,
is that short for? How do you get
I
that
don't.
out of CH?
I think just like the fact that it's
Change up?
like yeah,
Change up.
yeah, baseball abbreviations are pretty odd. So like he has POs, putouts. Um,
Okay.
A's assists, double plays turned. He has none of those. Errors committed. He has no errors that are on the document. So that's good. So I'm gonna go to the assumption that he's a very good defensive catcher who knows the pitches very well, not so much
Hmm.
offensive. Which in a sense, I'd rather have a catcher that is very good calling games than
Same.
being on the back because you could always make up that offense somewhere down the line, and you could always hide the catcher at the end of the lineup, and you don't have to worry about him, you know, uh, you know, hurting the game at all. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think that's my assumption of him, especially if he's a 30 at back. So he's probably has some good history with the team, and they're bringing him back for a reason. Uh, and I'll be curious to see how he does. He works with the young pitchers as time goes on for the season. All right, off to the next catcher. This is a younger guy. His name's Jake Galloway. He's a little shorter. He's 5'9", 175. He's from Southern California University,
He's
and
good.
he's from California as well. We have two California guys on the team. Let's see what his numbers look like.
He's good.
Let's see, 5'9", 175. I already said that. All right, so it's batting. All right, so 24 batting. He has let's see, he's 311
His
batting.
career snaps. I got 325, 7 home runs, 49 RBIs.
Yeah, that's what I see right here. Right. 2 years in college, in the Pac-12 league, which is a good league. 74 games total. He had 243 at bats, scored 50 runs, 79 hits, 19 doubles. That's pretty good for a catcher, making it to second base.
His 2024 numbers, he already has way more at bat. Last year in 2023, he had 63 at bats and batted 365. This year he's got 180 at bats, he's batting 311, 6 home runs. I'm curious. I want to see more of this guy for sure.
Yeah, he seems to be an offensive threat behind the plate. I don't have any statistics on his fielding.
25 walks too. He seems to have a good eye.
Okay. Struck out 46 times, but when you're batting 325 lifetime, and your on base percentage is 419, that's pretty good. That means you're almost on base every 50% of the time, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see. I wonder if he's and his built is he's 5'9", 175, so I don't want to throw myself on a pedestal, but he's built like me. I'm sure he can bench press a little bit more than I can though.
He has 3 errors this year. That's not bad.
Okay, it happens. What are you gonna do?
Not bad at all.
Young kid, sophomore. I think this is a good offensive option for the team. Depending on Jake and the other catcher we're going to be talking about in a second. Jake also seems more as a defensive guy who I would assume can call the game and knows these pitches and how to work them a lot easier. But we don't know. Maybe this guy can call just as well. I just don't have any statistics on it to know how he does. But very interesting. Very interesting. It's 2 different catches right there. 2 different types of player. And we have one more catcher to talk about. Oh, I was gonna say,
you never see in catchers. You never see a catcher who's like a speed. They probably end up in another position, obviously. But like you would think somewhere along the line you'd see at least one catcher somewhere that's also fast, as a stolen base threat. But you don't.
In the 90s and the 80s, we did see catches that could hit though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, power hitting catches like the Mike Piazza. He moved to first. Joe Bauer.
Even like a Carlton Fisk, and I'm thinking of like the Sox had so many guys that started like a Brian Dahlback or something like that. Who started as a catcher and then they moved him to first base over time.
The Molinas.
The
Buster Posey.
Power hitters. So their strikeouts are probably high. They can hit the ball like a beast, and their ability to call the game is pretty good. Like you said, the fast. I think it has to do with the build too, because I think if you're a fast guy, you're not going to be able to have the legs. You ever see a catcher's legs? They're thick, right?
Yeah, I know they are. Yeah,
they're almost built like a pear, right? Like their lower body is very
tree trunk.
They have an ass. They're built to stay in like a squatted position for a long period of time, and it's pretty damn good. But so I couldn't expect someone with that build to be able to hit. Now, back in the old days, if we probably go back to the 30s, 40s, 50s eras of baseball, like Yogi Berra, I think he was a base stealer, wasn't he? Ty Cobb, right? I mean, Ty Cobb he was a catcher, right?
Let's see. I'm looking at best hitting catchers in history here. Pudge Rodriguez, Fisk, Jason Kendall, Gary Carter.
Who's the highest? Who's the leader for stolen bases as a catcher? I would love to know that number.
Well, hold on, let's see. Most stolen bases.
Someone owns it, right? Like you got to figure
someone has to. Yeah, let's see. We have the time. Okay, King Kelly, 56.
I don't think I know King Kelly. Give me a little background.
Wait, 56 steals in 1888. That was for a season.
1888. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we're talking Pre-World Series baseball with you may catch one day and you were probably playing left field the next day because there's only 10 people on the team.
But that was in a season.
Okay.
Catcher says base stealers. Let's see, there's an article here. American baseball. Okay. Season career. Ooh, I don't
It's probably
know.
no one in our lifetime, I would imagine.
Ray Skelk. I
Right.
think it's 1912 to 1929. He had
There you go.
176 career stolen bases.
At a certain point in time, they just realized, just catch the ball. We don't need you to do anything funny on the bases.
No.
It is always funny seeing catchers base run though when they actually do get a single and they're on base. Their base running ability is not that good. It's
Oh,
it'll
wait. Hold on. This is each MLB.com. This is each position stolen base leader. Catcher,
okay.
Jason Kendall, 189.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Well, there we go. Answer solved. Yeah, I feel like they're very awkward base runners, and I don't know why because they should be more familiar with the base running because they're the ones who control it from behind the plate sometimes. You know what I mean?
It's
I
true.
don't know. Just the way it is. I guess you need them to focus on one thing and one thing alone. And speaking of one thing alone, we have one catcher alone left to talk about for the conclusion of today's episode. And his name is Tyler Minnick. And he is 6'4", 230 pounds. He's a big dude. Georgia Tech. They make good they make good catches. That's where Jason Varitek played. Georgia Tech. He is a sophomore from Georgia. And what do we have on Taylor?
Let's see. 2024. I got this 2024, 2023, 2024 numbers.
Yep. Okay.
Let me see. I do not know.
All right. So I get him
Really?
for his college lifetime, 32 games played. Let's see. Plate appearances. He had 104, 96 at bats, 14 runs, 23 hits, batting average 240, not terrible for a catcher. Slugging percentage 438.
Okay.
He actually has pitching stats.
Huh.
He pitched in 2023, one game,
Oh, okay.
one inning. He let up a hit, but he has 2 strikeouts.
Oh, okay.
So this is when he
Messing around a
played.
little bit.
He was in the ACBL, which I think it is a collegiate league. And they were probably getting blown out. And they said, hey, Taylor, can you go in there and save some of my bullpen?
I know
So,
what Baseball Reference has somebody says catcher and first baseman. Interesting.
okay. Interesting. And apparently pitcher from his stats.
Look
So
at that. Good. That's a utility guy right there. I love it.
that's a guy you could count on him to get the job done. I think he played for Norwich last year, which is in the FCBL. And Norwich is actually funny because Norwich used to be the 1A team of the Detroit Tigers many, many years ago, prior to COVID. And it was part of that league where the Lowell Spinners played in, that they dissolved and turned into a collegiate league,
Okay.
which is pretty interesting. Norwich in the middle of Connecticut. Just a fun fact there for all you baseball nerds out there, in case you're getting indulged. But all right, so this guy's a middle bat. So we have a really good slugger. We got a guy who's an average batter. And we have a guy who not so much batting, but seems to be better calling the games. So we have quite the variety of batters here. And like you said, he could also play first base, which is also very nice to have as an option, especially if you have to move some position players around during a game. So very interesting. It's fielding. I guess some fielding stats here for him. There's a lot of statistics on him, which is good. He's played in different leagues, and he's seen a thing or two behind the plate, which is very cool. It looks like he actually played on the Huskies. He was in UConn for a little while. 2024 UConn Huskies. What do we have for the team right now? He has on. Oh, it's the University of Connecticut. Oh, yeah. So he's on UConn right now. Oh, so this is. How do I miss this? This is him playing home field for the most part. Although it has him. Yeah, that's right. I thought we said Georgia Tech, didn't we?
I thought we said Georgia Tech.
Are we looking at the wrong guy?
That's always a possibility.
Could have been the last guy.
No, I mean, this is a catcher. This is a catcher. So, I mean, I only have him at 16 at bats. It's 2023, 2024. Cornell, fielding career. Yeah, it's catcher, right?
Yeah, this is Georgia Tech. Is that kind of
6'4", 228.
I don't know. There's a mystery here. Oh, maybe I was looking at the wrong guy's stat. We have so many. I have so many pop-ups right here. That was the last guy. I'm all over the place. But yes, okay. So that concludes our pitching. That concludes the catching. Next week we're going to indulge in a little bit on I think some position players. Right. We're going to go into the infielders
Yes,
and
I'm looking forward to that.
and then the outfielders. So we probably have 2 or 3 more episodes left in this, and then it'll be the start of the season. So we're on board and on pace to get this to game time. So it's very good. So anything else you want to add for this episode before we close it out?
No, sir. Please comment on our stuff and let us know what you think, and leave a comment. That'd be great.
Yeah, and if you want to be part of the show, let us know. We'd love to have you on, whether you're a player, a coach, ex-player, yada yada yada. Let us know. And thank you guys, of course, for watching. Please subscribe, leave your comments below, and we'll see you guys next week on the Gulls Nets. Bye. I don't have the ball. Woo!